What's going on, guys? It's me, Kenneth of What's New Barbecue. Thanks for stopping by. I'm really excited for this. We're going to be lighting up the Weber Kettle and getting it to a temperature about 260 to 300 degrees. And as y'all saw in the thumbnail and the title of this video, we're going to be throwing down some chicken wings and drumsticks. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscription button and that bell so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. If you're a returning subscriber, I truly appreciate y'all for being here and all your support. I'm excited for this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Weber Kettle fired up. I'll get y'all turned back around here and we'll get this stuff seasoned up. Alright guys, here's our chicken wings, here's our drumsticks. We're gonna do something simple today. Like I said, you can put whatever you want on them, obviously. We're going to start with a little bit of all-purpose rub, and this is the North Texas Barbecue Addict all-purpose rub that's being worked on. We're going to put a good layer of this on the wings and the drumsticks, and then after that, we're going to follow it up with the Clucker dust from SuckleBusters, the barbecue rub. So let's go ahead. I'll show you seasoning up this one side of both the wings and the drumsticks. And this all-purpose rub has a nice sweet flavor to it. It's got a little bit of saltiness to it, a nice little kick at the end there. It's just a good all-around all-purpose rub, and it's going to put a nice color obviously on the skin of our chicken, and that's something you're looking for. You always eat with your eyes first, no matter what people tell you, so you always want good presentation, good color, and obviously good flavor. So I'm going to get this side covered with some of this all-purpose rub. And don't worry, you can touch up before you toss it onto the Weber. Shoot, you can even touch it up when you get it onto the grill. So we're going to get this seasoned up right here with a little bit of all-purpose. And follow that up right there with some of the Clucker dust from SuckleBusters. There's all kinds of ways you can do wings. Obviously, you could sauce them. You could do dry rub and use whatever kind of rub you like. You could put a little bit more spiciness here. I like to do Cajun rubs myself as well, so just be creative with it and enjoy what you're doing and make some good flavors and it'll all be good. So that's what we're doing, guys. I got this side seasoned up right here. I'm going to let that sweat in for about 5 minutes, flip everything over and get that side seasoned up as well. I'll catch back up with y'all out at the Weber. Alright guys, and while those wings and drumsticks are kind of sweating in that seasoning, we're going to get our chimney started with our charcoal. So let's go ahead and do that. And we filled the chimney almost to the top, pretty much all the way to the top. We're going to be rolling around 260 degrees, 300 to 325 degrees, give or take. We're going to use this wax tumbleweed starter cube right here. We'll just go ahead and get that started. There we go. Place our chimney right over that. This should take about 10 to 15 minutes to get these coals going good and hot. When these are going good and hot, I will catch back up with y'all. We'll toss the charcoal into the Weber kettle, add a couple of chunks of mesquite, and then we'll get the chicken on. Alright guys, you can see our chimney's going good and hot. Y'all saw that smooth transition basically. That was about 10 or 15 minutes that it took to get to this point. So what we're going to do now is get this charcoal into our Weber. And you got a little bit of ash remaining from the tumbleweed starter. Just use your grill scraper. Scrape that into the bottom there. It's not going to hurt anything. We're going to go ahead and pour this right on in. And just kind of even that out. And this isn't going to take too long, so it doesn't take much wood, guys. We're just making chicken. We're going to go in with our mesquite wood chunks, just 3 of them. I'm going to get that bad boy shut down. Like I said, we're shooting for a temperature around 260 to 325 degrees. I've got my vent about halfway open on the top and to the 3rd notch on the bottom. So that's what we're working with right now. And I'll catch right back up with y'all when we're throwing the chicken on. Alright guys, we got our gauge reading right at about 350 degrees, which means we're right at about 275 degrees on the side that we're going to be having our chicken on to start. Let's go ahead and get our chicken on. Got the doggies interested. They're smelling the good mesquite smoke, and we're about to toss these chicken wings and drumsticks on. It's smelling good out here, y'all. We're going to get all this chicken on here, let it go for about 20, maybe 30 minutes, and then we'll check on it and give it a flip. And at that point, I'll catch back up with y'all at that 20-minute, 30-minute checkpoint and see what we're looking like, and we'll go from there. Man, I love me some chicken on the Weber. Alright guys, it's been about 25 minutes and it's time to check on our chicken. Man, that is smelling awesome. Actually, let me bring y'all in for a close-up real quick before we flip it so you can see what it's looking like, and then I'll reposition the camera and we'll keep going. That's what our chicken's looking like, guys. Look at that color from the dry rub. We got our chicken wings, our drumsticks. It smells awesome out here. Got plenty of charcoal and a little bit of mesquite still smoking. Let me go ahead and reposition the camera, and we'll give these bad boys a flip and keep on cooking. While we're waiting to check on that chicken, I wanted to show you all this Inkbird probe that we'll be using to monitor temperatures today. As you can see, it's plugged in, and that's literally just like a plug for your cell phone. That's how easy it is to charge it up. We're going to let this charge until we check the chicken on the Weber Kettle, and then we'll see what the temperature is and go from there. I'll catch back up with y'all at the Weber. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check on this chicken. It's been about 20 or 25 more minutes. Got good smoke. I went ahead and added 2 more chunks of mesquite in there. The temperature was getting to about 300 degrees, maybe like 290 degrees-ish on the Weber Kettle. So I went ahead and added those 2 chunks to crank it up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get these flipped over. And then we're going to see what we're looking like internally on the temperature. Let me go ahead and get these flipped all over, and then we'll check the temperature and go from there. Alright guys, and we're checking the temperature with our Inkbird like I showed y'all a little bit ago. Let's see what the drumstick's looking like. We are at 140 degrees on the drumstick. We're shooting for 170 degrees just to be sure it's all good and done. Let me check this one here. 145, it's a little smaller. Let me check one of the bigger wings and see where we're at on that. About 140. I'm going to go ahead and shut that down, let it go for 15 more minutes, and then we'll check on it and see what the temperature is then and go from there. Alright guys, it's time to check on these chicken wings and drumsticks. It smells awesome out here. I just looked at the internal temperature about 5 minutes ago, and we're about at 155 degrees, anywhere from 150 to 155 degrees on anything from the chicken wings to the drumsticks, and we're shooting for about 170 at least in the drumsticks, so we know everything else is done. I'm going to go ahead and top it with a little bit of the AlbuKirky green chili rub. This is some good stuff right here, guys. I'll have this information down below in the description box. Just a little bit, little extra kick of flavor there. And I'm going to let that go for 10 more minutes, and then this should all be done, and we'll pull it, let it rest for about 10-15 minutes, and we'll give it a taste. Alright guys, this is after these chicken wings and drumsticks have rested for about 10 or 15 minutes. You can see we got a nice color on them. That's some good smoke flavor penetrating the chicken there. These drumsticks are juicy, the wings are looking great. I'm going to go ahead and give this chicken a try and see what we're working with. Alright guys, it's time to give this a taste. These drumsticks are looking awesome. Check that out. Got a good crisp skin on them. Cheers, y'all. Man. Awesome bite. I taste that green chili rub right off the bat. A little bit of that all-purpose rub. And then you got a little bit of that barbecue flavor from the SuckleBusters. Man. I'm going to finish this, but I got to try one of these wings real quick. It's one of my favorites. Got the flat here. Check out that crispy skin. The color, just dry rub, y'all. Cheers. That's money, guys. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to finish these. We got food to eat. Until next time, y'all keep on barbecuing.